One of the top universities in South Korea is allowing students to apply as student athletes if they consider themselves gamers. This is the Chung-Ang University, and this is a little controversial because athlete would imply something completely different in traditional standards. So let me quickly tell you exactly what they're going to do and what it means to be an athlete. So the university will bring accepting esports applicants next year, with students matriculating into the school's Department of Sports Science, previously home to the ball sports you generally associate with college athletes.
Ball sports sounds hilarious.
Okay, I appreciate the gaming community, right? I wouldn't consider myself a member of the gaming community, but I totally understand its popularity. I totally understand people getting together and having these huge tournaments. I think it's exciting. It's great, right? But at the same time, athlete has a certain denotation that doesn't make sense in this context. So athlete, it's a person who is trained or skilled in exercises, sports, or games requiring physical strength, agility, or stamina. That is
now,
according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary.
It says, or games, and it does say
requiring physical strength,
agility, or stamina, meaning any of those things will might qualify you as an athlete, and you do need agility when you are gaming.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, how do you game again? Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
when my dad does the internet, he's like, the internet. Okay. When you are gaming. Okay. So the question is, are they athletes? Drop it. For today's court session, J.R. Jackson's not here, but we have brought in the lovely and brilliant Kim Horcher from Nerd Alert, who has an expertise in this area, obviously, and we will go to her first. Justice Horcher, what say you?
This is the first thing I've ruled on. Okay, so think about, what do athletics do for colleges, which is primarily an academic institution? They're popular. They get a lot of money for the school. And in South Korea, esports are very popular here in the US, but in South Korea, it's astronomical. Their level of commentating on esports and viewership for video games streamed is incredible. It would probably shock you. And I think that does the same thing for the university that ball sports might do, or track and field, or what have you. Also, no, it's not really a physical sport. I would say it's more of a mind sport, like chess or poker, which are often recognized as sports, despite all the people involved sitting down. Chess is actually recognized as a sport by the International Olympic Committee.
What?
And
Okay.
yes, it is. It is
that
recognized.
Is fucking bananas.
It's not part of the program, but it is recognized.
Okay.
And the U.S. immigration, you remember they cleared League of Legends as a sport a while back for a player to get a visa on athletics.
Okay, wow.
And they did that by proving, one more, consistent,
Okay, all right, keep going.
consistent, viable career path that people, they did this by proving that it has a consistent, viable career path and people can make a living playing games, and they definitely can with sponsorships and teams and what have you.
Okay. I like how Justice Horcher came in with evidence. Like the first time ever the TYC Supreme Court's like, hello, Exhibit A, sorry, Exhibit B. Okay, and we kept going. All right, nonetheless, I rule against you. I go in a different direction. I hear you on all that. Yes, they make money, and for the uninitiated, they are incredibly popular. Their live streams for a professional, a champion, whatever, get up to like 90,000 people watching, which is really unbelievable in that world, right? In any world. And so I'm not disrespecting it, and I know that if I did, that I would have gamers all over me, right? But that's not why I'm saying it. It's true. You can make a lot of money out of it. A lot of people enjoy it, etc. But I don't care what the Olympic Committee has ruled or immigration or blah, 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 blah. Chess is not a sport, okay, and neither is gaming. Now, it doesn't mean that it's not important, it's not awesome, it's not great, yada, yada. Look, why don't we just call it like a varsity club? Like, for example, actually, I played rugby in college, which is now, it used to be manly, now it's a ball sport.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, but that was also a club. It was a varsity club, okay? So there's no harm in that.
But like rugby requires you to use physical strength, agility, all of that stuff, right? Like
No,
I consider that much more of an athletic situation than the word athletic, like I can't get over that, right? I don't think of gamers as athletic. I'm sorry. And that again, like I hate that we have to do all the caveats because the gaming community gets so sensitive about these issues. But like, there's no disrespect to you. I can't do gaming. It's so hard. I have a lot of respect for those guys, but you're not an athlete. Sorry.
I can't do it. I can't. At this point, I'd be lucky to beat like an 8-year-old. I gave up on playing games because I fell so far behind. I have no idea how to do a somersault before I drop an elbow on someone. I just don't, right? I know you're supposed to hit A and D at the same time while doing this with the controller. Okay. So now, is it a skill? Absolutely.
Yes.
Are there people who are really good at it? No question. Are there people who love it? Of course. But it's not like, I mean, I don't have to respect different things. You see what I'm saying? Like Cirque du Soleil is amazing. They have these amazing skills. Why do I have to respect it? Like, I don't know why you keep jumping up and down on a unicycle.
Because it's tremendously, even though you don't necessarily like it and you have no interest in viewing it or participating in it, it does take a tremendous amount of training and skill and hard work.
Yeah. That's true.
Why,
it's true.
That's why you respect it. And the same thing with the gaming community, right?
You're not athletes. I love you, brothers.
No,
but
I
you're
agree
not
with
athletes.
you. I
You're
agree
not
with
athletes.
you. All right,
you're not athletes.
Let me finish my point. So yeah, you're right. They're not athletes. I agree with you on that. But in terms of the respect thing, like I respect them because they are good at it and they put a lot of themselves into that sport, into that e-sport, category. So whatever. I mean, just because I'm not into it doesn't mean that I can't respect it. That's all I'm saying.
No, I got you. Okay. So that, by the way, don't get me wrong. Rugby is of course a sport, right? It just happens to be in the category called club for whatever legal technical purposes. So I'm saying you could put it like the chess club. The rugby club, sometimes men's volleyball happens to be a club in different universities, and you put esports into that club without having to call them athletes because it sounds goofy when you call them athletes, because let's be honest, you're sitting on a couch. Chief Justice Godoy, let's have the exciting conclusion.
I think it's going to be unanimous, not athletes. Because on the simple quote where it says they're heading to their Department of Sports Science, like, why don't they just go to the fucking computer science building? Because that's where they're going to be at. Like, that's the gaming environment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't be ashamed of it.
Like you're saying, just call it what it is. If you guys want to offer them perks that athletes get, okay.
Yeah.
Offer them
if you
that,
offer them scholarships for it.
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, you just don't pretend you're going to the sports science building. There's no need for it.
What are you going to be doing in the weight room? Like, are you going to be really like pumping weights next to the baseball, football player, whatever? Come on, it doesn't make sense.
I love you, brother, but no. Okay, so it doesn't matter, and it's not looking down on anybody or anything like that. I mean, I respect the guy at the chess club more because he's actually using his mind, right? As opposed to a football team that I was on. Oh, we hit. Other guy falls down. Okay, but one's a sport and the other one's not. All right, we're actually not unanimous. Kim, we appreciate you trying to educate us, but we are apparently uneducatable. 3-1, we were all not athletes, but by all means, get all the scholarships you want. It does bring in money, and it attracts a lot of people. So God bless. Go forward.